Chris.
What do you think of the future of this event? Should it be in dirt or should it go back to the concrete?
Ask me when I see the crowd Sunday. That depends. If people watch it and they show up, then I guess. But if they don't, then probably not. But I think the fans ultimately are the ones that vote with their wallet and their eyeballs.
Are you in favor of a dirt race on the schedule at all, whether it's here or somewhere else?
Yeah, I could go either way. Not crazy excited, or I'm not kind of angry about it. Like, I just kind of, here's what it is, and let's go do it.
3-year period, enough of a period to judge an event?
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, if you're going to have a special event, I don't think you do it more than 2 years. I think it kind of loses its luster after the second year, no matter what it is, not just here, but any of the ones that we do. So you gotta keep it fresh here. We're in the era now of social media and instant gratification, and things are cool real quick, and then they're not cool real quick. So, I was talking to someone the other day about, that move Ross did at Martinsville. I feel like if someone did the same move tomorrow, and if it was legal, no one would get excited about it because they've already seen it once. So it's just, that's where we are.
What was the message the owners were trying to send by not going to the meeting last week or earlier this week?
I wasn't really a big part of that, so I can't really say I have all the details on. I had way too much going on to get involved in that this week, but like just in general, as a sport, everybody wants to keep moving forward, and we got a lot of work to do to get there.
Are you happy with the involvement you're seeing from Jim and Lisa France on their involved in negotiations, that kind of thing?
Well, I talked to Jim and Lisa, pretty periodically, and Jim specifically is at the track a lot and really has an open door policy, and he's been great to me.
Do you think the changes to the appeals, I assume you heard that the appeals panel now can only modify
It was a slow news week.
Yeah.
Real slow.
And they can have to give now reasons for their decisions, and is that going to help at all as far as integrity or transparency, or?
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing. Obviously a strange week in general with all that went on there with the Kaulig stuff, and then the Hendrick stuff, and then the Hendrick stuff again. But in the last few weeks or days, and we're all just trying to figure out what to make of it, and a few more boundaries is probably not a bad thing.
Did you understand when you had your situation last year why you didn't win the appeal, or did you ask? Did you get a reason for why?
I think as soon as I sat in the appeal and we got towards the end, I didn't feel like we deserved to win it. So I don't know if I really needed a reason, to be honest. But no, nobody sat down and spelled it out, but it was pretty easy to see.
O'Donnell talked about bringing people who might be a little more qualified toward the case that they're hearing.
Yeah.
Moving forward, would you advocate for that?
Always, yeah. You want the most qualified person you can get to hear what's going on, and probably a little bit argumentative on who that should be, and that's okay. But I'm sure those people are hard to find too.
So what do you make of 2 Hendrick penalties and the change in a Kaulig and the difference in the appeal panel's decision on the Kaulig and the Hendrick penalties?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wish I could see the parts. Probably the biggest takeaway I got is that they're going to let you start seeing the parts again, and I think that's so critical. So I'm certainly welcoming that, because without seeing the part, I don't know what to make of anything, to be 100% honest, Bob. You hear different rumors in the garage, but nobody knows what's true and what's not.
So they also talked about exposing the parts. I don't know if you were at Penske when they broke down that engine at Sonoma and put the pieces and laid them all out on the ground. That's about as transparent as we get.
Yeah, I wasn't there that year. That predated me, and there's still some hurt feelings over that. If something's illegal, I think you should be able to see it, yes. If it's not illegal, I don't think you should. I think the issue with that example is there was a pretty strong argument there was nothing illegal. So I think that's the danger of how it can go too far. If nothing's illegal, you shouldn't be taking people's parts and displaying them to everyone. But if something is found to be illegal, yeah, I think everybody deserves a chance to see it.
Denny said that he was told that he was penalized for essentially what he said and not necessarily what he did. Do you feel comfortable being honest, being transparent, speaking out when it comes to anything that's on your mind?
No, no. It's the reality is we represent Fortune 500 companies, and there's a lot of things I'd like to say or do that I can't do, but that's part of life, right?
How do you decide what to say or what to do and what not?
Case by case basis. Yeah, better off to stay silent at this point.
Could you